Gonzalez going for a drop shot.
Young.
Yep. Malabanan.
Fearless. And feisty.
Pero sa salita nakabuntos.
9 teams will march into battle for the right to be called this year's Collegiate Conference champions.
Coming into this league po kasi we're trying to give as much exposure sa mga bata. Since young yung team namin ngayon, so yung mga bagong pumasok sa amin, we're trying to give them a feel of what collegiate volleyball is.
This year, you will expect a more vibrant CSB. So for this conference, medyo mas disciplined talaga yung mga bata. Mas strict si coach. So meron siyang programs na sobrang ganda. Mas focus lahat.
Sa team namin, may halong seniors, may halong rookies. Expect na mas madaming improvement ang UP ngayon kasi bago nga yung sistema na binigay sa amin ni Coach Okumu. Tapos, buo yung team namin.
Nagsimula po kasi ulit sa bago. Back to basic po kami kasi talaga lahat. Kasi po siyempre iba po yung laro ng high school sa college. Mas competitive po talaga ngayon. Kaya expect niyo po na ipapakita namin na lalaban po kami sa bawat mga games namin.
Expect sa team namin, though na-rebuild kami, magiging consistent pa yung defense namin and also yung gel as a team. Ito na yung chance namin para malaman, masubok yung pinag-train namin sa 3 months.
Ang pwede po nyong i-expect sa team namin, mag-alaro po kami na maayos, ipapakita po namin kung ano po yung kaya namin at bibigay po namin yung best namin para manalo sa every game.
Maka-expect po kayo ng team na nag-rebuild pa lang po kasi po, yun nga, nawala po yung key player namin and also new faces po kasi marami po kaming mga bago.
First, this PVL we're gonna use as preparation for UAP, especially since it's not the same team we had before, so this will be our first kind of test. Of course, yeah, championship is the goal. Like last year, we reached the finals in PVL, and then UAP, we also reached the finals. So every time we're always a little bit short. So this year, we're trying to reach the goal of championship.
Sabi nga po ni Coach, hindi porket nawala po yung mga key player. Andito naman po kami para gawin yung mga kailangan po namin gawin. Sa reinforce po, nakita na po namin yung kanya-kanya po namin potential. So, kailangan lang po namin ituloy yun.
This is the 2018 Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference.
Volleyball is back this weekend. Nandito po tayo ngayon sa loob ng Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan matapos ang ilang buwan ng matinding aksyon sa ating Reinforced Conference. We are back and we finally bring you the Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference. Marami pong salamat sa pagtutok live on SNA and we have a great offering for you guys. You saw the girls warming up already for today's game. We have the Adamson Soaring Lady Falcons versus the Perpetual Help Lady Altas for our opening game. Dito po sa ating PVL Collegiate Conference. Muli maraming salamat sa pagtutok dito live on SNA HD Channel 166, Liga and Liga HD Channel 183, sports.abs-cbn.com, tfc.tv, and of course may bago tayong youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sports and Premier volleyballleague.com. This is Martin Javier checking in this afternoon at kasama ko po ngayon ang mga magsanok. Sisimulan ko na sa aking partner dito na si Coach Ronnie Magsanok. Coach, it's been a while but it's always a pleasure to work with you.
Ilang araw pa lamang nakalipas ng magkampiyon ng Cool Smashers ng Creamline at ang pinakaantay ng ating mga collegiate volleyball fans, sasalang na ang Collegiate Conference. And of course, sabi mo nga, kasamang Martin, kasama natin ang aking bunsong anak na si Katrina.
Ayan, kasama rin natin panel at large today, Trina Magsanok. It's a great to be working with you for the first time, Trina. I hope you have fun today.
Yes, I hope you have fun too as well, working with the both of us since you are the adopted brother and the adopted son of my dad today.
I am the adopted son of the Magsanok house dito sa ating panel. Pero ramdam na natin yung energy dito sa Collegiate Conference natin. Kaya tatanungin ko muna si Trina. Trina, ready ka na?
Yes, ready na.
Ikaw, Coach Ronnie, ready ka na?
Ready na.
Ready na. Okay, tara mga kapamilya. Tara game!
Opening day na po ngayon ng ating Collegiate Conference and we have a very exciting match ahead of us today because these two teams are looking for a better finish. In the last UAAP season, hindi umabot ang Adamson Lady Falcons sa Final Four, habang in the NCAA naman, hindi din umabot ang Lady Altas sa top 2 spot. However, they managed to win the 3rd place spot in the NCAA.
That's right, Trina. Matinding bakbakan ang ating mapapanood ngayon. Isang kupunan galing sa UAAP, isa naman mula dito sa NCAA. But both teams known for their well-respected volleyball programs. Pero bago natin sila himayin, Coach Ronnie, paki-explain muna sa atin ang magiging format ng ating Collegiate Conference.
Almost 30 plus games ang ating paglalabanan. Under 10 teams ang maglalaban-laban. And they will play each other once dito sa ating elimination round. Top 4 teams will make it to the semifinals. At ang ating pong pairings pagdating sa matchup sa Final 4, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, best of 3 series, the winner of which will advance to the finals na kung saan best of 3 din ang ating magiging serye yung hindi naman makakalusot maglalaban sa battle for third sa isang best of 3 face-off.
So kalahati ang matatanggal dito sa atin
Sakto.
papunta sa ating Final Four. 8 teams will be competing here. Pero Trina, I'm sure maraming gustong sumali sa usapan natin sa social media. How do they get in touch with us?
That's right, mga kapamilya, you know the drill. You can tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports and use the hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN for your thoughts and comments on the match. You can also check out our Instagram page at ABS-CBN Sports. Keep up to date on all things Premier Volleyball League, including news, features, interviews, and schedules on the Philippines' #1 sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com. At mga kapamilya, wag na wag niyo pong kakalimutan to like our Facebook page at Premier Volleyball League. And guys, as Martin mentioned earlier, there is a new and upcoming feature na youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sports. You can also check out the game highlights in SNA. At mga kapamilya, wag na wag nyo din po kakalimutan to join and use the hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN para makapagtanong ng inyong mga favorite PVL idols ng inyong questions at malay mo, masagot pa nila ang tanong nyo dito during the game on live TV.
Napakaraming ways po na pwede kayong sumali dito sa usapan namin during the game mamaya. I'm sure marami na magtitweet sa atin. Pero sa ating pagbabalik, hihimayin na po namin ni Coach Ronnie ang parehong kupunan at meron din tayong mga kasama mga player dito sa ating panel. Lahat po yan sa pagbabalik ng PVL on SNA. Balik tayo sa ating coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference. Both teams at midcourt for their traditional handshake. Dyan po sa gitna, Adamson Soaring Lady Falcons versus the Perpetual Help Lady Altas. Ang una po naming offering dito sa ating Collegiate Conference. This is still Martin Javier working with Coach Ronnie Magsanok in the panel at kasama naman natin ngayon ang isa sa mga leader ng Perpetual Help Lady Altas. Nandito, isa ring veterano dito sa Premier Volleyball League. Sumali siya dun sa Reinforced Conference para sa Navy Lady Oragons. Nandyan si Cindy Imbo. Cindy, kamusta?
Hello po, okay lang.
Kamusta ka naman?
Okay naman
Naiintindihan ko, wala na ngayon yung isa sa mga leader nyo na si Lourdes Clemente.
Opo.
So ikaw na yung talagang leader, main option para dito sa team nito. Paano ka naman nagpe-prepare ngayon mentally para dyan sa role na yan?
Syempre po, lagi po akong nakafocus sa training po. Parang binibigay ko po lahat. What more pa sa game po talaga. Lalabas ko po lahat ng skills ko. Yun po. Tutulungan ko po yung mga teammates ko po.
Cindy, anong course mo sa college?
HRM po.
Ilang years ka pa para matapos yung course mo?
Last playing year ko na.
Last playing year mo na.
Opo.
So last year mo na rin sa college.
NCA, opo.
Ang tanong ko sa'yo, last year, unang taon ni Coach Maki Carino.
Opo.
Ano ang kaibahan ni Coach Maki kay Coach Sammy Akailar?
Ano po, parang same lang naman po sila.
Kasi
pero,
magkasama na sila dati, di ba?
Opo, nagkasama na po. So parang, para sa akin po, parang strict po masyado si Coach Maki po. Parang nakakatakot po siya. Pero,
Ulit,
hindi na-
teka.
na mahirap yung tanong na to.
Ayusin ko yung tanong. Si Coach Sammy chill lang. Si
Opo,
Coach Maki mahigpit.
Opo.
Pero nadala niya kayo sa semis.
Opo.
So anong plano ng PERP sa pagsali this Collegiate Conference patungo sa NCAA? O, inayos ko na.
Ayan na. Okay.
Ito po yung sobrang parang exposure na rin po sa amin.
Yun.
Na, makakatulong po talaga to para sa NCAA po namin.
Lalo para sa'yo, naglaro ka sa Reinforced Conference.
Opo, sobrang
naglaro ka sa
dapat
Collegiate
po.
Conference. So maski strict si Coach Maki, okay ka na.
Opo.
Okay na sila.
Okay na. Maraming salamat, Cindy,
Thank you
sa
po.
pagsali
Thank you,
dito sa
thank
amin.
you.
Pasensya ka na sa tanong ni Coach
Okay na
Ronnie.
po.
Yes, sanay na sa akin.
Medyo
Sanay
nahirapan.
na. Salamat
Sige po.
ulit, Cindy.
Thank you po.
Ayan po, ang isa sa mga leader ng Perpetual Help Lady Altas. And speaking of the Altas, eto na nga ang kanilang magiging lineup para dito sa Collegiate Conference. Headed, of course, in his second season, at least with Perpetual, si Coach Maki Carino. Yung NCAA stint niya last year, nag-semifinal sila doon. Although
Tama.
natalo nga lang sila sa San Beda in straight sets.
Ito yung bihirang pagkakataon para sa San Beda na makarating sa finals. At ang biktima nila ay ang 3-peat champions mula sa team ng Altas na base po yan sa may Parañaque. Sila po ay 3-peat champions mula 2012 hanggang 2014. Before eventually, Coach Sammy Akailar gave up the post and appointed Maki Carino to the position as head coach and executive director of all data campuses ng Perpetual Help Altas. And these are the key players who are coming back. But the main loss para sa team ni Coach Maki Carino itong si Maria Lourdes Clemente. Second leading scorer, best blocker of the NCAA last season. Malaki ang kanilang pagsandal para dito kay Bo Imbo dahil siya talaga magdadala and she will become the new face of the university simply because napakalaking puwang na mawawala talaga sa pag-graduate itong si Malo Clemente, who will step up to the plate to replace itong si Lourdes Clemente sa position bilang middle blocker para dito sa Lady Altas.
Yan ang sasagutin ng Perpetual Help mamaya sa ating laro, Coach Ronnie. Of course, Lourdes Clemente standing 6'2", so literal din.
Mahusay.
Mahusay. Best middle blocker of the NCAA. Malaki ang mawawala sa Perpetual. But this is their chance to prove that they can win life after Lourdes Clemente dito sa ating laro. Sa ating pagbalik naman, punta tayo sa kabilang kupunan at himayin natin ang Adamson soaring Lady Falcons. All that and more when we return here on PVL on SNA. Nagbabalik ang PVL on SNA. Live na live po tayo ngayong hapon na ito. Again, this is the matchup between the Adamson soaring Lady Falcons versus the Perpetual Help Lady Altas. Coach Ronnie, hinimay na natin kanina yung kupunan mula sa NCAA, ang Perpetual. Ngayon naman, puntahan natin ang Adamson soaring Lady Falcons, the team from the UAAP. And last year, they were a game away from making it to the Final Four. But unfortunately, hindi sila pumasok doon with a 6-8 record. Good for number 5 after the elimination round.
Tama yan, kasamang Martin. This is the third year for Coach Erpada. In her first year for the Adamson Falcons, they were at 1-13 in her first season sa UAAP. This season, they were at 6-8, 1 win away from making it to the Final Four. In last year's Collegiate Conference, they were 1 game away from making it to the finals. Pero tandaan natin, that was the breakout year of Elisoye. That was last year. Pero that was also the part of the season na kung saan nasaktan si Gemma Galanza midway in the competition.
Right.
Now it was the turn of Kiara Permentilla and of course the rest. The Soaring Lady Falcons to step up, but eventually kinapos sila. And right now, these are key players that will be bound to try and put the Soaring Falcons once again in the elite teams in the UAP. But right now, they want to take care of business. They want to get into the podium. Of course, kanilang pinakaasahan si Elisoy, Kiara Permentilla, May Roque, Bern Flora, among others, and the rest of the explosive rookies that will be paraded by Coach Erpada in this PVL Collegiate Conference.
You mentioned some of the names already, Coach Ronnie, at kasama natin ngayon sa ating panel, ang magiging leader naman ng Adamson for this year, the entire year for them. Nandito si Eli Soyud. Eli, kamusta ka?
Okay naman po.
Okay, maraming curious dito, lalo na yung mga Adamson fans natin. Wala na yung mga veterano nyo from last year, 4 yun, malalaking pangalan. Paano, nasang stage na kayo ng preparation ngayon? Talking about the Adamson Soaring Lady Falcons, especially ngayon na isasali nyo yung mga bagong players sa sistema ni Coach Air.
So far naman ngayon, lahat nag-a-adjust kasi mas madaming bata actually ngayon.
Mas marami.
Oo. Parang half ata or basta mas marami sila sa amin ngayon sa mga seniors. So parang lahat kami nag-a-adjust at mabilis naman sila maka-pick up ng mga pinapagawa ni Coach El.
Si Joy ba makakalaro this Collegiate Conference, Ellie?
Hindi ko lang po sure.
Hindi ka sure. Ang tanong ko sa iyo, Ellie, last year Penyemnas was key. Bakit lumabas yung laro mo? Bakit halos pumasok kayo sa finals? At bakit halos kayo makatawid sa Final Four ng UAAP? This Collegiate Conference, wala si Fen. Yung replacement na setter, tingin mo ba magiging malaking tulong? At anong kanyang may tutulong para lumabas yung laro nyo nila Kiara, nila Bern, nila May Roque, dahil elite teams yung kaharap nyo sa Collegiate Conference?
For me, siguro po yung connection namin sa isa't isa.
Si MJ ito,
Apo, yun yung siguro magiging key namin kasi mas kilala namin yung isa't isa at parang matagal na din naman siyang nagsiset for us.
Na.
Apo.
Okay.
Siguro mga 1 year na din.
Okay, that's good.
Pero converted lang naman po kasi siya.
So what position?
Open spiker po.
Okay. Thank you.
That's good info. Maraming salamat, Eli. Abangan namin yung laro nyo mamaya. Thank you so much.
Smile ka na.
Smile ka na, Eli. Ayan. Okay, Eli Soyud po. Again, the leader of the Adamson Soaring Lady Falcons for this year at especially dito sa ating PVL Collegiate Conference. Pero mga kapamilya, like what Trina mentioned earlier, sumali kayo sa aming discussion online. We have it at ABS-CBN Sports. Please use our hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. And we also have exclusive photos and videos dyan po sa aming Instagram account at ABS-CBN Sports, the #1 sports website in the country. Live streaming po tayo dyan at sports.abs-cbn.com at Premier Volleyball League po. I-like nyo po kami, i-follow nyo po kami at i-share nyo yung aming content on Facebook. At ang pinakabago, pwede rin po kayong mag-stream sa ating YouTube channel, youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sports. And we also have a roving photo booth all around the Phil Oil Flying V Center. Kung meron pa kayong time na pumunta dito, ay pwede rin po kayong sumali at manood ng live.
Abot yan.
Aabot yan, Coach Ronnie, sa ating venue. And of course, we would like to thank DJ Jams naman for providing great music here inside the venue.
Ayan na. Aabot eh.
Ayan po siya. Pasayaw-sayaw lang sa ating sideline. Chill lang.
Ba't natin umabot?
Providing the tracks here inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. But coming up next, Adamson versus Perpetual for our opening game here in the PVL Collegiate Conference.
Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Jeff Lopez, international referee. Second referee, Mr. Rene Gaspilio, national referee. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Lady Falcons of the Adamson University. Let's begin with their team captain, number 10, Lian Perez. Number 3, Bernadette Flora. At number 7, Rach Macaslang. Number 9, Shara May Permentilla. Number 11, Mary Jane Igao. Number 13, Ellie Soyo. Libero, number 14, Tony Rose Ponce. Head coach, Ms. Air Hara. Presenting our Lady Altas of the University of Perpetual Health. Team captain is number 1, Maria Aurora Bianca Tripoli. Number 2, Cindy Imbo. Wearing jersey number 8, Jonah Rosal. At number 9, Michelle May Gual. Number 11, Hershey Kate Llorente. And number 12, Shaira May Umandar. Libero, number 10, Eliza Sangalang. Head coach, Mr. Michael Carino. This is match number 1, preliminary round.
We are back for the opening game of the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. And you guys are seeing here the lineup, starting unit po para kay Coach Air Pada. Of course, a couple of new faces there.
Of course,
Ronnie,
as expected.
Makaslang and Igaw.
The playmaker.
The playmaker now. The converted setter.
Right.
But she's been with the team for a year already. Talking about MJ Igaw. At dito naman sa kabila, para kay Coach Maki Carino, the University of Perpetual Health Lady Altas. Of course, they're gonna be led by their veteran na in-interview natin kanina, coach, na si Cindy Imbo.
And their team captain, Bianca Tripoli. And of course, their ace setter, na si Cel Gual. Had the chance to cover this team. Of course, in doing the NCAA playoffs in the previous season. At a very competitive team, of course, led by Maria Lourdes Clemente, who was a former national player and the biggest name for this university in the last few years.
Two-time best middle blocker po yan sa NCAA, catching it in NCAA season 92 and 93. At maagang puntos mula naman sa kanilang kapitana na si Maria Tripoli, opening the scoring here in our game.
Coach Maki Carino, coach for 4 years. Ang CSB Lady Blazers took them to the championship in season 91. And then last year, after he resigned, he was taken back and he finally came back home dito sa Perpetual Lady Altas.
Of course, Coach Maki, nabanggit mo, bringing home the championship in season 91 para sa College of St. Benilde. Looking to do that and get over the hump this season dahil last year, napataob sila sa semifinals ng San Beda, and this could be the year for them, Coach Ronnie, because they're also the hosts of NCAA season 94. So a lot of winning is expected from this program.
Of course, this program was bolstered by Coach Same Kailar in his many years in mentoring the Lady Altas. Golden years, 2012 to 2014 for the Lady Altas. 2 straight points kinuha ng Lady Falcons after the first point of this match was taken earlier by the Lady Altas. 3 straight points for Adamson and a little bit of problems at transition defense nila Coach Maki Carino.
Medyo nagkakaroon pa ng konting communication problem dito sa floor. Lady Altas, Flora still serving. The setup to the other side. Tripoli.
Oh, nice.
Nice off-speed hit.
Pero it was called out. He had the entire space in front of her to operate. Nakita mo yung pectus nung off-speed niya. Gumewang pa kanan at nahulog palabas. 4 straight points for the Lady Falcons. 3-point lead Adamson.
Llorente. Bibigay kay Rosal. Oh, over-received there pero nakuha yun ni Masaklang. Flora from the back row. Nice save. Llorente also with a save, but Masaklang was there. Igaw. Back set to Soyud. Awkward looking set. Na-over lamang yun ni Soyud. Tripoli converts again. And 2 points now for Maria Tripoli and Perpetual. Samantala, puntahan natin si Trina Magsano. Go ahead, Trina.
Coach Air will be facing many challenges this season dahil 4 na players ay mawawala sa kanyang kupunan. The Lady Falcons lost Gemma Galanza, Mylene Paat, Fenem Nas at Jelly Tempiatura. Yet, however, Coach Air is excited to be working with the new and young fresh faces of her team. The former captain of the Lady Falcons said na napakalaking tulong ang ibigay sa kanya ni Coach Air, di lamang as a volleyball coach, pati na rin as a life mentor. Knowing this, alam natin na may impluwensyahan ni Coach Air ang young blood to never give up and have a strong night. Mada, who was an MVP back in her high school days at the 2008 Cal State Golden Eagles Top Gun, recently got a new ink that pretty much sums up her outlook on the sport. Dahil nakasabi dito ay, ball is life. Ano masasabi niyo dito, Coach Ronnie and Martin?
Ball is life for Coach Air Pada.
We agree.
We agree. Yes.
Coming from the lady with the Wakanda mantra, we have to definitely agree.
But this is gonna be a challenging year, Coach Ronnie, para dito kay Coach Air.
Kung titignan mo on paper, pero binanggit naman niya, they may be a lot of neophytes in her team. Pero hindi sila talaga greenhorns. Dahil matagal na sila sa sistema niya at kumbaga mga understudy na to na mga big names. And that's why binanggit niya ito, they are not starting from the bottom. They are starting somewhere in the middle. And that's why she has a lot of hope that somehow yung kanilang stint here in the Collegiate Conference will be enough to build team chemistry and quicken the process of becoming a better team and becoming a more solid team in terms of yung bonding at yung being united.
At yung nang importanteng makuha nila dito sa PVL. Nakausap ko rin si Coach Maki Carino kanina. Yan din ang ini-aim niya na makuha dito sa ating Collegiate Conference. Right. Moving as one, as one unit para makumpleto na yung rekado sa kanilang preparation.
How many times do you get to play against players, the elite players from the other elite league? Diba? Hindi madalas yan. And the spotlight, yung national TV coverage that players have to get used to. At itong araw yung unang laro, MJ Igaw in the spotlight.
In the spotlight, wow, okay.
Natay ni Coach Air yung kanyang reaction, how well she will deliver.
Okay.
But right now, first skill block para dito sa Lady Altas, post Maria Lourdes Clemente.
That was from Shaira Umandal.
Siya na ang reyna dyan. Talk about protecting the net and providing that presence in the middle.
Pero kita mo yung pagliit ng lineup din ni Coach Maki.
Sobrang niliit.
Mula sa 6'2 na Lourdes Clemente, ngayon ang pinakamatangkad nila si Umandal, standing at 5'8 or 5'9, Coach Ronnie.
Back row play para kay Pern Flora. Goes way too long. She tried to go to zone 6. Instead, the score will be tied at 6 points apiece.
So maagang bulusok mula dito sa Perpetual, able to tie this set. That's right, Coach Ronnie.
3-1 run para dito sa team ng Lady Altas after being down. A 3-0 run rather.
Soyud from the back row. And she connects.
And no doubt, Ellie Soyud will be the go-to player after the graduation of Gemma Galanza, Maylin Paat, and of course, Fenim Nas no longer around, but MJ Igaw siyang taga-timon. Pero Elisoy, siya ang taga-tapos sa mga puntos na kinakailangan kasama si Kiara Permentilla.
Umandal from the other side. Mabilis na bawi naman dito ng Lady Altas, able to tie again at 7 apiece, Coach.
Maayos ang first ball, makakapunta ka sa Quicker. Quicker was able to hit before the double block was established. Tight first set, 7 points each for the Altas and the Lady Falcons.
Great setup there mula kay Chinchin Gual, who is serving right now. Tang Ponce puts it up. Igaw pumunta sa gitna at puntos para dito sa Adamson. Dave Perez with a point. That sends us to our first technical timeout. Again, they're up by a point. And we're back inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. This is the statement from Sir Ricky Palou. Sports Vision Management Group President Ricky Palou received a phone call this morning from NU head coach Babes Castillo saying NU is withdrawing its participation from this year's PVL Collegiate Conference. So that's the official announcement. Wala na po ang NU dito sa ating Collegiate Conference, and that brings us down to 8 teams.
Right, 4 teams from the UAP and 4 teams for the NCAA. And the Lady Bulldogs will not be around to defend the Collegiate Conference Championship. At ito na, Martin.
Ito yung Tara Game PVL highlights
on
oras
SNA.
Ba yan, Martin? 11 p.m. sa SNA.
Saktong-sakto.
Araw-araw at gabi-gabi.
Gabi-gabi.
Ayun, gabi-gabi sa SNA, 11 p.m. And later, after the highlights, mapapanood nyo yung interview natin with Sir Ricky Palou. In the meantime, back to the action here. 9-7 lead now for the Lady Falcons, scoring after our technical timeout. Sanggalang, pupuntahan si Imbo.
Parang may lumipad na headband ako nakita. Ayun, no?
Nasa gilid na.
Oo.
Cindy Imbo with a tip. Flora was there. Flora pupunta sa gitna, and Flora scores for Adamson.
Merong pang misdirection si MJ Igaw as if she was going to go for the kill, and then Bern Floro once again delivers 2 straight points para dito sa Soaring Falcons. 3-point lead Adamson. Timeout for Coach Mac.
Wala siya siya na wala. Si Cindy nandito. So ngayon, dali mo 3 dito. Dito si Bianca, dito si Cindy. Cindy effective dito. Cindy paloy mo dito. Maliit yung blakan. Shaira, hiwalay, kalas. Bianca sunod, 3. Si. Ha? Pasahan mo na natin. Pag bumalik, steady ka dito. Huwag kang dumulo. Tinatapatan nila yung dulo in between. Ganun ka din. Ha? Diskarte.
Coach Maki Carino. Of course, and the rest of the Perpetual help Lady Altas trying to regroup here. They are down by 3 points, and one of the veterans, neto ni Coach Air, si Lay Perez now serving for them. Tripoli, binigay kay Imbo. Flora puts it up. Igaw, back to Flora. Madaling save yan mula kay Gual. Imbo, susubok. Straight to Permentilla there. Soyud naman. Diretso sa net yung attempt doon ni Eli Soyud.
That over, that back row attack coming from Eli Soyud. Eli Soyud was the second leading scorer in the Collegiate Conference competition last year. And in the recent UAAP season, I believe she was number 3 among the top scorers para dito sa Adamson Falcons.
Flora.
Check ball.
That's a check ball, that's right. 11-8 lead. Pero Coach Ronnie, if you're Eli Soyud, you're using this as a preparation, probably your biggest collegiate career, or collegiate year rather,
right,
in your career so far. Ano yung sa tingin mo yung mga areas na dapat niyang talagang pagtuunan ng pansin in preparation?
I believe it's in yung supplying the leadership. She is the most decorated, the most exposed among all the players, at siya talaga yung may kakayan, yung personality to lead this team. Wala na si Gemma Galanza, wala na si Mylene Paat, hindi pa nakakapaglaro si Joy Dacoron, at wala na rin si Fenem Nas, yung fiery yung disposition. She has to come out of her shell and be more vocal. Kasi in terms of skill sets, mahusay talaga siya. And she has proven that she can be up against the best.
So that's going to be tested this year for...
But you also have to learn how to bring out the best in your teammates, which is not an easy thing to do. Because just trying to do your best and being the top player is hard enough. Pero yun ang kinakailangan eh. Kailangan kasi collective ang effort for them to be considered an elite team.
It's another task, Coach Ronnie, to bring the leadership talaga vocally. At syempre, yung dapat mararamdaman din yung presensya mo dyan sa loob ng court.
At hindi lang yan nakikita sa laro. Nakikita yan sa ensayo, nakikita yan sa pakikisama. And these are things that sometimes most of us don't see. Pero sa coaching staff, ramdam mo yan. At nakikita mo yan araw-araw.
That's right. Makaslang.
They needed that. Activating the middle hitter. Makaslang. Of course, one of the tallest players para dito sa team ni Coach Erpada. Makaslang is 18 years old.
That's right. From
Cebuana Kid. Etong si Kit Makaslang.
Coach Ronnie, galing Hope din ito. Cebu galing, or napumunta sa Hope. Now with the Adamson program.
Parang sila Isa Molde.
Ganon yung ruta
Yo.
na itinahak niya papunta dito sa Adamson.
Yun ang point-to-point. 3-point lead para dito sa Lady Altas. 2 straight points para dito kay Kit Makaslang.
Samantala, Tripoli. Her attempt does not work. Permentilla. Imbo was there. Back to Tripoli here. And Tripoli scores!
Overpowering the defense itong si Kiara Permentilla. Kiara's been very quiet so far here in the first set. Back set coming from Cel Gual, and the Lady Altas fighting hard, staying close, only behind by 2 points.
At yun din yung mamimiss nila kay Mylene Paat, the number 4 blocker last year.
Saka yung presence. Presence. So, feisty yun eh.
Palaban yung si Mylene Paat. And this is another error. An attack error coming from the Lady Falcons. Permentilla unable to send the ball over.
This is one thing that Kiara has to really be wary of, yung unforced errors, because hindi na siya bagito, siya na rin na may tuturing na isang veterano at inaasahan talaga siya to deliver this season para sa Soaring Falcons.
She had a promising year noong nakaraang UAP season, scoring 80 points for Adamson in the elimination
One of the biggest recruits yan.
That's right.
In the previous year, as Eli Soed once again rises to the occasion. She was the best in her position in the Collegiate Conference competition, and remember, They were unbeaten after 5 games at the end of the elimination round. And then nasaktan si Gemma Galanza.
Ayun. Laking kawalan nun para dito sa Adamson. Gual goes to Rosal.
Sakto yung pasa.
Backset, Eli Soyud. Nandun si Sanggalang. Tripoli, susubok ulit. This time from the back row. Igaw. Ibibigay kay Permentilla. Joust. Oh, that is saved. Here's Soyud. Imbo. Goal again to Rosal. And Rosal, that's too low for Perpetual.
Good intimidation coming from Soyud and Perez. Well, para sa akin, hindi pa ganon ka-precise yung pasa ni MJ Igaw. Pero hindi ka pwedeng pumili ng mga sets. You have to find a way to help her out as well. And as much as setters try to give confidence sa kanilang mga hitters, of course, yung mga hitters also have to give that reverse confidence para naman sa kanilang mga playmakers.
That's right. Igaw. Pupunta sa gitna.
Solid yun.
Lay Perez puts it down. And second technical timeout here. The Lady Falcons are up by 4. DJ Jams on your screens. And po ang kanyang equipment playing us the tracks, the beats here inside our venue. Opening game of the Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference. Maraming salamat DJ Jams. At babatiin din natin ang ating kasama si Eric Tipan.
Happy birthday
kahapon.
Oo. Happy birthday paring Eric.
Ito yung
more blessings.
Napagit sa akin ni Coach Maki, Coach Ronnie, na 25 yung pool, yung number ng players niya na nasa pool sa kanya ngayon sa Perpetual. At ang iba doon nandirito rin. Nanonood dito.
At yan ang, kumbaga, 2 dosena. May sukli pang isa na talagang pagpipilian at hihimayin, sasalain ni Coach Maki para sa top players na magsisilbing nasa roster niya sa parating na NCAA season na didepensa na naman ang Arellano Lady. She's trying to build a dynasty in the NCAA. Biggest need para dito sa Lady Falcons. New setter. And that pass was read well. Return to sender. Biggest lead para sa Adamson.
Great denial. Back set. And that works for Perpetual. Si Rosal ang pumuntos para sa kanila. Finally breaking the run of the Adamson soaring Lady Falcons.
Back set. Of course, itong si Rosal delivers. That's Jonah Rizal for the Lady Altas.
Igaw. Bibigay kay Permentilla. The power was there, pero it was partially deflected. But she gets the kill block on the other end.
The first block point for Cara Permentilla, and she likes that. Smile given to Coach Herpada, hard-working on the defensive end. And this is one thing I'm sure that will improve under the tutelage ni Coach Herpada yung depensa ni Chiara Permentilla.
18-13 now. Binigay sa likod. Nice save by Imbo. Perpetual on the attack again. Pupuntahan si Cindy Imbo. The blockers were there. Llorente puts it up. And this is a free ball for Adamson. Igaw goes to the middle. And again, Perez scores from that area.
Very good transition play generated by Igaw. But of course, Elisoy's thumbprint all over that last point. It was a free ball that almost scored. And then that quick set, that quick play, leading to that quick point for a 6-point lead. Biggest cushion in the first set para sa Adamson.
Gaviola pumasok na. Ito yung isa sa mga gustong lumabas na laro ni Coach Maki Carino. Gaviola, a newcomer here for the Perpetual help Lady Altas, Cindy Imbo. Nagparamdam na dito sa ating laro.
At yan ang power ni Cindy Imbo na ipinamalas. Veterano, kumampanya na sa Reinforced Conference para sa Philippine Navy. Dala yung kumpiyansa, dala yung tsapa sa kanyang mga balikat na siyang mukha ng Lady Altas.
And I thought, Coach Ronnie, she gave the Navy Lady Oragons a different look.
Of course.
Nung ating Reinforced Conference, adding another gunner to the team.
Competitor ito eh. At saka talagang ang tawag sa NCAA dito ay scoring machine. But right now, the lead once again is at 6. And Coach Maki will call his final timeout dahil ito na yung last push para sa Altas in this set.
Tinatapon ang tinatapon lalo yung opensa natin. steady lang yung blocker nila, naka-establish na. Huwag tayo makapatay. Walang random kayong dalawa. Ha? Mas wala rin ang gitna. Okay. 6 lang yan. Kailangan mo na mapatay natin, pasahan mo na natin. Ikaw humingi ka na doon, 4 lang, huwag ka nang tumulo. Walang B. Back week at saka back week lang, tapos extreme, ha? Let's go.
6-point lead para dito sa Lady Falcons. Jelly Temperatura, the libero of the Lady Falcons last year.
And we also saw action dito sa nakalipas na Reinforced Conference. I believe para sa Perla Spikers.
Yes.
And she really played probably her best the last few years. That almost helped out the Perla Spikers get to the finals. Kaya lang hindi nila naitawid. At hindi rin nila nalusutan ang High Flyers pagdating naman sa battle for third. Or rather ang Lady Warriors sa battle for third.
Jelly Temperatura, of course, hindi siya masyado nakapaglaro ng final playing year niya sa Adamson dahil nagkaroon siya ng chicken pox dun sa panimula ng UAP
Parang
Season 18.
isang player ngayon ng Adamson na bago. Hindi rin makakapaglaro dahil naman sa shingles. Nice fake. Good decoy play. Match-rated point para dito sa Lady Altas. Yan ay si Trisha Genesis. She will not be able to play in this match.
Trisha Genesis, of course, a prize recruit para dito sa Adamson program. Played for Holy Rosary College in Laguna and the star player as well ng Calabarzon dyan sa ating palarong pambansa.
Diyan naman talaga ang gold mine ng mga fresh talents. At unahan ng mga coaches pag palarong pambansa na, pagdadayo sa Uni Games. Single block, no problem. Para kay Umandal.
Shaira Umandal. Bakit natin siya yung mahahalili sa spot na pinuksan ng pag-alis ni Lourdes Clemente. And that's a score off the block coming from Berna Flora.
Right, overpowering the double wall. Tripoli, Umandal were there. Balikan natin yung set itong si Igaw. Nice misdirection by Perez, delaying the two blockers. And Coach Erpada applauding that last effort coming from the Lady Falcons.
Oh, Perez comes right back with a service ace for the Lady Falcons. 2 points away now from taking set number 1.
Hindi gusto ni Coach Maki Carino yung kanilang inefficiency sa kanilang first ball. Pero talagang itong si Perez, maayos sa service line. The first line of offense working for Adamson.
That time it was nicely saved by Sanggalang. And that's a point for Perpetual. Shaira Umandal.
Running hit. Favorite play of Umandal. Nice setup coming from Gual. Back in the fray after being relieved earlier in the midpoint of this first set.
Nice serve. Given up there by Cindy Imbo. Flora. Imbo rather with a save. Rosal.
Wow.
Ang Ponce was there. Igaw with a dump. Nice dump there by MJ Igaw.
Si Penitnas is one of the highest scoring setters that I've seen in the UAP and in the PVL's Collegiate Conference of last year. And look at the way Igaw just distorts her body, fakes the set, and then goes for the dump play. Nakikita mo, may races na talagang kayang maging lethal din when you talk about scoring likewise from the setter's position.
From open spiker to setter now for a year, MJ Igaw adjusting very well for the Lady Falcons.
Parang si Jasmine Naborde. Kiara from the back row on that pipe play will not score.
Masyadong malakas yung attempt doon ni Kiara Permentilla. That's been the problem with the attacking of Kiara at
yung
times.
control.
Oo, yung control.
Pero ano na yan, bumuti na yan. Dati talaga, lahat payo. Oo, pero ngayon, mas may control. Still working on it, but definitely a much more tempered player. We talk about yung explosiveness. Saka very trim siya this year.
Mga matinding training.
Oo naman.
Pinagdaan.
1 win away from the Final Four, 1 win away from the UAP, referring to the UAP, at 1 win away from the podium in last year's PVL, Collegiate Conference.
Tang Ponce, Igaw. They go to Soyud.
Smart play by Eli Soyuz.
Nadaan naman yun sa mga blockers. And that ends set number 1 here. The Lady Falcons grabbing the lead 25-19. This is the last play that won them the set. Eli Soyud. Pinaretso doon sa mga blockers ng Perpetual. They take a 1-0 lead dito po sa ating opening game of the Collegiate Conference. In the meantime, we'll send you stats and highlights coming your way later on when we return here, PVL on SNA.